Nifty cried the entire week after Donald Trump Baba's tariffs order. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your host and host TradeInvestor. Hope your weekend's going well. It's Sunday, August the 10th, and we are getting up for a fresh week in the markets. Today, we're going to dive deep into Nifty 50, breaking down the daily and weekly charts, key price levels, last week's FIDI flows, global cues, and my personal game plan for the next week. So grab your notepad. This one's loaded with setups and insights you don't want to miss. Let's start the video. Nifty 50 weekly summary. The Nifty 50 ended this week at 24,363, down by 232 points on Friday, and posting its sixth straight weekly decline, the longest losing streak in over 5 years. The index has lost 4.97% cumulatively over this downturn, pressured by rising US tariffs and muted earnings. The trend was broad-based. All sectoral indices closed in the red. Nifty Realty, consumer durables, metals, and auto sectors led the decline, reflecting widespread selling pressure. Sensex finished at 79,857, down by 1.01% for the week. Daily chart analysis. Trend. Nifty maintained a firm downtrend, forming lower tops, lower bottoms throughout the week. Opening gaps and intraday recoveries failed to hold, with sellers dominating sessions. The index repeatedly breached support, especially the 100-day EMA at 24,590 and the immediate 24,400 zone, closing near 24,363. Coming on to indicators, moving averages. It's trading below all major short or medium averages, that is 20, 50 and 100-day EMAs, indicating a positional downtrend. The 200-day EMA, which stands at 24,200, is the next watch for bulls. RSI. Daily RSI remains subdued with muted momentum. Short-term oscillators reinforce caution. MACD. No bullish crossover in sight. Trend remains firmly negative. Volatility. Average true range has edged up with the rising volatility, signaling wider daily swings. Support. Next key zones are 24,200, 24,150. A breach may invite deeper corrections. Regarding resistance, first hurdle is at 24,500, then 24,800. Pullbacks to these levels may get sold into. Weekly chart analysis. Structure. The weekly candle is distinctly bearish, closing near the lows for a sixth consecutive week. Nifty trades below 20-week average, that is 24,496, and is testing the 50-week moving average at 24,203. A decisive break below these levels could accelerate further downside. Weekly RSI hovers around 40 to 44, suggesting oversold conditions, but no strong reversal signals yet. India VIX is mildly higher, showing that sentiment is cautious but not yet in panic mode. Critical supports 24,200, which is 50-week MA, then 23,950. Major resistance is at 24,500, then 24,850. Upside remains limited below these levels. Talking about market sentiment and what to watch. This week's sell-off was driven by the abrupt 50% US tariffs on Indian imports and continuous FI selling, especially in pharma, IT and export stocks. Domestic earnings were mixed. Hero Motocorp and LIC posted gains, but Adani and major textile exporters lunged after tariff announcements. Broader indices fell sharply, with most Nifty 50 constituents in the red. The next week is expected to be volatile, with further tariff clarity, inflation data and India's diplomatic response in focus. Game plan for the next week. If Nifty stays below 24,400, then further downside toward 24,200 to 24,000 is likely. If Nifty pulls back, resistance at 24,500 and 24,850. Use sharp rallies as potential sell-on rise opportunities, unless a sustained breakout occurs. Overall, the market remains highly defensive. Only extremely oversold levels may see relief bounces. Otherwise, caution is warranted. For investors, focus on quality large caps in IT, infra and banking for long-term accumulation. Avoid panic selling. For traders, wait for directional clarity and use technical signals like RSI divergence and Bollinger Bands, bounces or intraday strategies. Closing thoughts from my side, that Nifty 50 sits at a critical support zone, with the trend distinctly bearish after 6 straight weekly falls. Watch 24,200 to 24,000 for support and 24,500 to 24,850 for resistance. Trading in this band will set August zone. Global cues, domestic inflation and tariff updates could trigger further swings. Stay nimble, use stop losses and review portfolios carefully. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Nifty 50 analysis. If you found this video valuable, please hit like, share and subscribe for timely updates. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and do you see a bounce ahead or will the correction deepen further? With this, signing off, this is your host and host TradeInvestor. Stay with us for more updates. See ya. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.